Let's make some peach preserves. Now, you can get you some boiling water and dip your peaches in there for about 30 seconds and then put them in ice cold water and the peel will come right off. Make sure to put them in the ice cold water so that the cooking stops. This doesn't take very long, and you see how thin that is? I'm barely just getting the flesh off of it. Get it in camera where y'all can see it. So I'm gonna get these peaches peeled real quick and we're gonna get started. So once I get this going, it starts going really quick. Okay, I am doubling my recipe. So I will put the recipe at the end of the video. And I'll put the regular recipe. Then if you choose to double it, you can. So I put butter in mine. That's optional. It helps with the foam. That's some lemon juice. And I'll have all the measurements and all at the end of the video. So, because I am doubling my recipe. Because I have this and then I'll have one more batch to do. And I'll have 25 pounds of peaches put up. And I put it in preserves and jam. Jam is what I'm doing. So that I can use this in peach dumplings, peach cobbler, or on some vanilla ice cream, or on a biscuit. Okay, so I have my lemon juice, my butter, my peaches, and this is powdered pectin. It's Sure Gel. And because I'm doubling now, you will only use one pack unless you're doubling. I like to use this, but as you see, I'm about out. So, I have this eye on, and I'm gonna stir this, and we're gonna bring it up to a boil. Just gonna get all that pectin incorporated now. If you don't want to use pectin, you can cook this down. It would take it, to get it to gel, it would probably take it about 2 hours. I had 25 pounds of peaches. I don't have 2 hours for each batch to cook down. And I have done it before, and it can be done. But we're just not doing that today. But if you want to do the no pectin, you certainly can. I made my peach butter last year with no pectin. You can use a sugar alternate if you like. I'm going to put down what the recipe calls for. And but we're going to bring this to a boil. We'll come back. We're at a simmer. So I'm going to add my sugar. And this is for 2 batches now. I'm going to give y'all the amount of sugar for one recipe. I altered mine a little bit. So I did not put quite as much as it called for. Y'all can add as much as you want to. I'm just not gonna put quite as much as they call. So you want to get your sugar stirred up really good, and we're gonna bring this back to a rolling boil. Now we're up to a rolling boil, a hard boil, which means it can't be stirred down. So I've got my timer set for 2 minutes, and then we're gonna start jarring our little peach jam up. I left mine chunky. You can use a submergible blender, and you can puree it if you would like. Put it in a blender, whatever, if you want it smooth. But I wanted little chunks in mine, so I did set it off of the eye a little bit so that it just won't sit there and scorch to the bottom. As the eye cools down a little bit, I will set it back on there. All right, with your jam, you want 1/4 of an inch headspace. And this is sticky, so I'm gonna, ooh, I about knocked y'all, didn't I? I wiped it with my rag. Now I'm wiping it with a little vinegar. They say nowadays that you don't have to heat your jar lids, but I do. It just makes more sense to me that the rim, that you get that hot to put it on your jar. Just makes sense to me. All right, this is gonna be finger tight. And I'm gonna load these in my canner. Okay, we're gonna take our vinegar, what's left in there, and just put it in there. So now put our lid on. This is a new canner that I got for this year, and I think I'm gonna really like it because I always need my stove while I'm canning something. I need the eyes on my stove to start another batch or to do something else with. So anyway, I've set my temperature. It's at 191 right now. It's going up to 212, which will be boiling, and then it's going to go for 10 minutes. I will tell y'all more about this canner in another video, but we're fixing to get our canning done, and I'll show y'all the end project.